friends, guess what? It is finally moving time. I feel like I've been talking about this move for months, and it's literally because we were supposed to move back in June, so it has been a few months since I first expected us to move. And trust me, I've been seeing your comments like, hey, when are the moving vlogs coming? Where is the packing? Are you still moving? And honestly, being a military family, you truly never know what to expect, but we finally got word we will be moving October 6th, I believe. Honestly, my husband and I are still playing around with dates because it is September 29th currently, and we have nothing done. So if we want to realistically move by October 6th, we gotta get a move on with the packing. So I decided what better time to do a day in my life video where I take you through packing up my office. Now I know by the time this video comes out, it will probably be mid-October. So the good news is that I will already be in our new house. We're moving across the country to North Carolina. If you missed it, my husband is in the military. We've been moving back and forth for 5 years now. This is our 5th move in the past 5 years. So 2020 was our first move together, and now fast forward to 2025, this will be move number 5. So I feel like that's part of the reason why my husband and I have been procrastinating so badly. We're like, you know, we're pros at this point. We know what to expect. If anything, we could pull like an all-nighter and pack up the house in one day. We did do that before, but it looks like we have a week to get everything done. So I am going to hold myself accountable and film a video because honestly, that is the only way things get done. Also, as a fun fact, my husband and I watched my 2 past moving vlogs, and it was so cute watching it back. I'm so glad I documented everything because it is so fun to look back, and honestly, it's super helpful because we were like, wait, how did we load the truck? Like, let's use that video as like a reference point. So we were like studying the video and trying to see like how we place the boxes and everything because you're basically just playing Tetris. Lucky for us this time, my husband will not be driving the giant like 26-foot truck like he did last time. We're hiring a company to drive the truck for us, but we still have to pack and unpack. I'm still calling this a win. I think it'll be so much easier to just drive like our personal car across the country versus a huge truck. We're gonna try to make a fun trip out of it. We're doing 4 stops, I believe, along the way. Let me see if I can remember the route. Flagstaff, Arizona, Amarillo, Texas. I want to say another place in Texas because Texas takes like 2 full days to drive through. Little Rock, Arkansas, and Asheville, North Carolina. So I'm missing the one Texas stop, but that's essentially the route that we're going to take. We're gonna try to book some fun Airbnbs like last time, and of course, I'm going to try really hard to vlog the process for you guys. I think like 20 years from now, when my husband and I have kids and we're looking back on all of our fun moving adventures, it'll be really cool to just like bring up these videos, so I am gonna hold myself accountable. But okay, so for today, I am planning to really tackle my office. Fun fact though, I cannot pack up the yarn behind me because I got a super fun collab video that I have to film before we leave. So I'm hoping to film that this Friday. It is currently Monday, so I have to wait until at least Friday to pack up all my yarn because I want my background of the video to be super cute and have like my office vibe and not have it be like completely empty. So that really leaves the parts of my office that you guys don't see. The closet area, which is a mess, but I think it'll be fun to go through because I'm going to kind of take inventory of all my yarn. I'm going to hopefully give away some yarn again, and then also my sinker eye collection, which is completely out of hand. We'll go through all of that. And then also I want to kind of tackle this junk area right here. I feel like you guys never see this corner of my office, which is probably a good thing because it is so messy. Wait, let me swivel the camera. It's like a combination of just like all of my supplies, plushies, and felt, and yeah, we got my foot socks. Everything is just kind of mixed in here. So these carts definitely need attention today. I'm gonna try to pack them up, really organize it, and yeah, I think that would be 2 major accomplishments if I can get that done today. And before we start cleaning, I wanted to give a quick thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Brevo. So in case you didn't already know, Brevo is an all-in-one marketing and sales platform designed to simplify business communication. As a small business owner myself, email marketing is one of those areas that I've been meaning to dive into but have never tried. I know a lot of other crocheters who utilize email marketing, specifically like weekly newsletters, so I really wanted to give it a try myself, and that is what led me to trying out Brevo. I personally loved how easy it was to get started, and the platform is super user-friendly. Brevo has amazing templates for you to choose from to get started on your email campaign, and from there you can tailor it exactly how you want it. Brevo also has an automation builder, so this will help you automate certain processes, and this will essentially save you so much time. As someone who has never done email marketing, I truly appreciate how easy Brevo made it to set all of this up. And if you think about it, introducing email marketing can really help boost your customer engagement and loyalty, since these emails are going right to to your customers' inbox. By sending regular newsletters and updates and even exclusive offers, you can really build up trust with your customers and also keep your business top of mind. And with Brevo's powerful analytics tools, you can see specifically who opened up the email, how many people clicked on the links, and how many people you were able to convert to buying something. You can even create super targeted campaigns by grouping certain customers together by purchase history or engagement level. So if you want to give Brevo a try, use my code GENNA to save 50% off Brevo's starter and business plans for the first 3 months on an annual subscription. I'm super excited to send out a newsletter to you guys. More on that to come later, but thank you so much again to Brevo for sponsoring today's video. And with that, let's get into the cleaning. Oh my gosh, I am so embarrassed, you guys. I just reviewed the footage that I just filmed for you, and I totally did not realize I had old mascara under my eyes. That is so bad. Part of me is too lazy and mentally cannot handle refilming all of that, so I'm gonna leave it in there. Thank you for accepting me for who I am. You gotta laugh about these things. I was like, oh my gosh, I caught a glimpse of myself after I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh my gosh, I look like a raccoon. The mascara in real life was so bad, but luckily on camera it wasn't too noticeable, but I just wanted to come on and clear that up in case you're wondering like, what the heck is wrong with Jenna's face? But okay, now to cleaning. We're gonna open up the closet. I'm gonna show you how disastrous she is. She has been severely like not attended to like this entire time that I've been in this house. So for the past like year and a half, I have not paid attention to this closet. So the closet is to the left of my desk, so that is why you guys really never see it. We're gonna open her up. I'm gonna expose myself. Okay. So first, we have a lot of plushies that I'm keeping myself. Oh, we have Duo. He's up there now. A bunch of just random crap. I think this box is literally materials from my first, like, kit that I wanted to make. So that's just left over. I have all my Pokemon, random paperwork. Then we have my metal cubes. This is from Amazon, and this just has, like, overflow yarn I don't really use. And then we have my 6-cube organizer. We have some coloring books, more yarn, and honestly, just, like, miscellaneous stuff. I don't even know what's in here. I guess like office supplies. Okay, so for this side, I think I mainly have sinker eyes. So here's my original organizer. I quickly outgrew this. Here's all my overflow of sinker eyes. They are all on the ground here, which is so bad. I need to organize all of them. I have extra boxes, all of my acrylic yarn / like pixie dust. Again, yarn that I don't really use. Up here, I have plushies from my book. These all need to get sold, honestly, but I've been keeping them because they're very sentimental to me. These are my plushies from my book. And then just like random stuff up here again. I bought this for like some photo shoots, and this, I have no idea what this is. I think this is from a brand. I'm gonna go get some boxes and then we will start organizing and packing all of this up. Okay, so I totally lied. It is the next day. We are officially going to start packing up. I got caught up in stuff yesterday. I'm still working on my top secret project, and that has like a big deadline that I need to get done also before we move, so I pivoted and worked on that yesterday. But today we are finally going to clean up and do everything. But first, we need to do some vacuuming because my office is a hot mess. This is the floor situation. Whenever I work with chenille yarn, the fluffies cannot be avoided. So I'm gonna make sure all of this is vacuumed up first before we get started on the packing. Vacuuming is complete, checking that off the list, and the most satisfying part is seeing everything get picked up. Like, that is crazy. I literally just vacuumed the other day too. Like, this is insane. Also, there's no better feeling than a clean office. Like, seeing no fluffies in sight gives me so much like serotonin, and now I feel like I can tackle packing everything up. The office needed to be clean first. Also, you guys, look! The plant is finally touching the bottom. This is crazy because this plant was so itty bitty when I first moved here. She is definitely the star of the office, her and Anchor. I'm so glad I like invested in getting these plants when we first moved here because it really just like makes the office such a vibe. It's so crazy to see how much she grew though. I really hope she survives the move. I think I'm most nervous about transporting our plants, but hopefully they survive. They've been through the initial move from Mississippi to California, so hopefully California to North Carolina won't be as crazy of a shock for them since they did already do one cross-country move, but we'll see. We'll see, you guys. I'll keep you updated on on the plant situation when we get to the new place. So I thought a good place to start is to organize all of my sinker eyes slash safety eyes because I've never truly sat down and organized them and they are way out of control. So I have some Ziploc bags. I'm gonna try to group everything by size and then like carefully wrap them and box them up. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was not lying. This is everything, not including what is in my organizer. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I knew I had a lot, but like seeing them all laid out like this on my desk, this is just another level. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna be really fun to sort. I'm gonna feel so better having everything completely organized because there is no organization currently. And we still have this cube that I need to go through as well. This is not organized either. So that will be tackled after we do the main desk portion. And wait, before I start organizing, I realized I never showed you guys these eyes that I got from one of my patrons. So Maxine, if you're watching, it is finally your time. I'm so sorry that this got so delayed. The eyes must have just been like thrown in there and I totally forgot, but this is Maxine's handle, True Color Studio, and then on the back here is the QR code for you to shop. And Maxine actually wrote me the sweetest letter. I can't believe my axolotl was like the first pattern that got you hooked on amigurumi. I feel so honored and I'm so happy people are buying your stuff and you took the leap of faith and put yourself out there because it truly is so magical when you do that, and I'm so happy it's working out. So thank you so much for sending me the eyes and for the sweetest letter. But without further ado, let me show the eyes. I'm honestly so excited because I've been trying to get more 18mm. And look at these. Look at that shimmer. Look at that shine. I love the color. The blue-green is gorgeous. Here are some more 18mm. The white pupil. I've also been trying to get into white pupil, so these are so fun. I think this will be perfect for winter. And of course, as a pink girly, you can never go wrong with some pink eyes. I love them so much. And look at these. These are 25mm. 25mm is like the size that I always grab, and I cannot wait to use these. Look at that rainbow and then the stars inside. I hope you guys can see it on camera. That is so, so fun. Thank you so much again, Maxine. I will make sure to package them up safely and they will make it to the new office and I can't wait to use them. But okay, now we are finally going to do it. We're gonna organize all of this. I'm gonna put you guys on time-lapse mode though, so this video is not like a million years long. I think I'm gonna start with 18mm and work my way up. I just got done organizing all of the backings. That was a guessing game. Thank goodness I kept some of them in the bags with the label because I used that as a reference to see which ones were which. Because between like 18, 20, 25, 30, and 35, it's kind of hard to differentiate. So luckily some of them were labeled. And when I was like shuffling them all, I felt like I can't think of the name. Oh, a pharmacist. I felt like a pharmacist. Like these are pills that I was just organizing. I don't know why I felt that way, but it was very satisfying, honestly. Putting everything together. These are my 25mm bags of backings. They are definitely the most. I was shocked that 30mm was my next highest count. I have like so many 30mm backings, so I guess I have a lot of 30mm eyes as well. And then we got my 20 and 18mm. I also cleared out the cubby. Let me show you guys. She's empty. So now I think I'm just gonna throw this in a box to get packed. I'm glad that that's all empty. And when we go to the new office, then I will make sure to have this legitimately organized. So the first mission of the day is complete. The eyes are done. Next, I think I want to tackle just putting away all of this this yarn into boxes because I don't think I'm gonna touch the acrylic and the Feels Like Bliss, is that? No, that's pixie dust. Yeah, I feel like this is safe to get packed up. Just kidding, I lied. I forgot I actually have to pack the eyes into the moving box, so everything is just scattered right now on my floor. Yes, it's organized, but no, it is not packed. So let's do that before moving on to the yarn packing. My husband and I are trying to be strategic this move. We're trying to do Tetris in the truck, so we're really just trying to maximize the space that we have and like really make sure that all of the boxes are the same size. That way it's easy to stack them. So we are using a lot of Home Depot smalls. Is this a small? Yeah, small, not extra small. So we're doing a bunch of smalls, then we're gonna get a bunch of mediums, stack them on top of the smalls, etc. So I think I'm gonna try to fit everything into this small. I think I'll be able to, but we'll see. Perfect fit, you guys. All of the sinker eyes fit in this box and the backings. I do have a little bit more space up top, so to avoid things from moving around, maybe I will throw in all of the safety eyes as well on top here. I just got done lunch. Now I think I want to do safety eyes before we hit the yarn. I know, I've been lying this whole video to you guys, but since we were just dealing with eyes, I feel like I should just get all of the eyes out of the way, and the safety eyes are super messy, so I'm gonna slowly go through this and then hopefully today I can still tackle the yarn. Okay, we are all organized. I have my 24, my 12, and my 30. These are my top sizes for safety eyes, and then I finally somewhat organized all of these mini little eyes. I wrote on Sharpie in the front of the drawer what size they are. I've been meaning to do this forever, and I finally did it. This one is specifically my 18mm eye drawer. I have all of the 18mm safety eyes, and then some random 40mm eyes. I love these little mini organizers because they are perfect for safety eyes. I'll have them linked down below. I got them off of Amazon. Highly recommend. All right, so these eyes go in here, and we are all done with eyes now. I'm gonna leave this box open though because I probably will be making stuff throughout the week, so I'll leave that for now. And it is finally time to do the yarn. So I'm gonna go grab some boxes and we will start on all of this. I feel like maybe we could just like vacuum seal all of this yarn to avoid using so many boxes, but we really don't have like a vacuum sealer thing, so I guess I'm just gonna start out with this, and if it gets to be too much, then maybe we could switch over to that. We might have to do that because this box only fits Pixie and I barely have any Pixie yarn, so I feel like this isn't efficient. And speaking of Pixie, I really miss using this yarn. Hopefully when I move and unbox this, I'll find a project because I genuinely miss using this yarn. Okay, these cubes are officially empty, and it only took up 3 boxes, so that's not too bad. What I'm concerned about is the thicker yarn. So over here, I will not be able to fit in as much, so maybe I'll go get one of the larger boxes. But we're making good progress so far. I think I'm gonna break down these cubes so I can put these boxes inside my closet. Since I'm still filming some stuff, I don't want these boxes to take up my office. You guys, look what I just found in the closet. If you remember, I was trying to make this really complicated dog tapestry last year. This is as far as I got before giving up. I honestly gave up up, not because it was too hard. It was very complex though. I gave up mainly because the colors, I feel like they just wouldn't do it justice versus like what the grid looked like. Like the grid used these colors, but it just looked better on the computer paper, and I feel like the colors in real life just weren't gonna be it. So I just stopped myself from going any further because I would be so mad if I put in all of that work and have the tapestry turn out not the way I wanted. And I still get questions from you guys asking what happened to the tapestry. Well, it is here. I still have a piece of it, but I'm officially gonna go toss this. I think one of the biggest things that I'm looking forward to in the new office is just having more room. This office is extremely cramped, especially with Callie. Callie's big bed takes up half the office. So even right now, as I'm trying to like disassemble stuff and pack, it feels so cramped. So I'm super excited to show you guys the new office. It is way bigger, way more spacious, and yeah, I am so ready to get out of this office. Don't get me wrong though, I am so thankful to even have an office space in this house. This is technically one of the guest bedrooms, so super thankful that I am able to have this space, but I'm so looking forward to a new space. I also get questions from you guys related to like where I get all of my office stuff. I feel like everything came from Amazon. These grids specifically are really nice, especially if you have like a closet in your office or bedroom, because they hold a lot of yarn and they don't take up that much space. And these metal ones were pretty cheap on Amazon if you don't want to like splurge on like a wooden one. Gosh. Ah, there's a spider. Alright, this looks good to me, and to my sad discovery, we actually do not have any large boxes. We only got smalls. So I gotta run out with my husband later to get more boxes, so I'm gonna take this as a sign to pause here for today. It doesn't look like much, but I would call that a lot of progress. Maybe I can quickly go through these carts because I do have some small boxes left, and I feel like a lot of this stuff is miscellaneous. So I lied again. I think before we call it a day, I am going to try and organize these carts. Okay, so first off, we have some clothing, we have some hats, some stuffed animals. I feel like this does not belong here in general, so I'm gonna save this for another day, but I'm gonna put this in the bedroom. Okay, success. The only stuff left here are plushies I'm gonna try to sell, my camera stuff, and some other things that I need immediately, but I would say this is a success, you guys. It's 3 o'clock. I got done way more than I thought, so I am honestly very satisfied with today. For not having like large boxes and only working with small boxes, I think we did as much as we could. So that means the last thing that I want to do today is log in my Notion all of the skeins that I used in September. The skein count will be high since I was working on my top secret project, so that kind of will inflate things again. I want to say I used at least 40 skeins of yarn this whole month. Okay, let's organize. XL. Okay, clearly Parfait XL is the winner, but I'm gonna start with the lesser skeins and we'll go up from there. So starting out strong, we have 1 skein of Cozy Cub from Loops and Thread, 2 skeins of Sweet Snuggles, 1 skein of Impeccables, also by Loops and Thread, 1 skein of Petite Pearl, and 1 skein of Chenille Home. That is a throwback. Next up, we have Parfait Chunky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeins of Parfait Chunky. And let me quickly write this all down before I forget. And now for the Beast Parfait XL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $46 skeins of Parfait XL, and in case you're wondering, yes, I did use all of these, like the skein entirely. I do know that for a fact since I was working on this big project and I know that I used the entire skein, so 46 skeins, that's crazy! And wait, I want to do some quick math. So I know Parfait XL has 87 grams per skein, so if we do 87 times 46 skeins, that's over 4,000 grams of yarn that I used last month. That's crazy, you guys. And now for the grand total for the month of September, I used 57 skeins. That is crazy. We have been trending so high lately. I cannot wait to share with you guys what I've been working on because clearly it is a big project. Woo! What a day, you guys. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop the video here, mainly because I think it's pretty long already, but I hope you enjoyed a day in my life of packing up the office and getting ready to move. My husband literally just texted me like 20 minutes ago saying we might have to push the move again. And I'm like, of course, the day I decide to start packing up the office is the day that the move gets delayed again. Luckily, I still have my main yarn cube, so I guess that's all that is important, but still. With that being said, the rest of the packing / moving vlogs might be delayed. Who knows when we will actually move, but hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. More on this to come. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!